Hello and welcome back to awtoolbox.com. My name is Glenn Keller, and in this video, we are looking at alternate forms of searching that are available in the Active Workspace environment. In newer versions of Active Workspace, a new tool has been provided called Active Folders, and that's really what this demonstration is going to be about. So, if you've learned about searching with the global search up in the top corner, using the advanced search down in the advanced section, as well as accessing searching tools from around the system, then you'll be pretty set up to understand what active folders can provide to you. So to begin with, active folders are accessed through the Explorer window. So if you go to Explorer, whether you're using the tile or the command, active folders are going to be in this list right above home for the most part. Now, active folders are essentially just saved searches. So if you expand them, it'll have a folder, and then you may have more. Some may be provided to you from others or shared to you. But essentially what these do is when you expand them, they run the search. So in this case, it's got a grouping of folders, and then you can see modified by me versus modified by my group. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different because these don't have results in them. So I'm going to create one, but essentially every time you expand that folder, it's going to rerun the search. So you can save and pin and favorite those folders instead of having to execute searches each time. So I'm going to come over to the right-hand side, and you can see there's a couple of things that help define this folder. So you've got the overview, which gives you a set of search results at the bottom. And then you've got rules, and rules are essentially just a search. So I'm going to create a new one of these. I'm going to define a new set of rules, and I'm going to talk about how I can share it out. Now, at the moment, I'm a standard user. So if I look at this, I'm user 01 in the system. And up across the top of the active folders, you can see there's an add button here. And if I choose add, you can see it says add active folder. So I'm going to go ahead and say all items. Or all item revisions. And that start with 090 for the definition. So I'm going to say add. That'll create a new folder for me. And then in the rules for this folder, you can select off, select on, I'm going to go ahead and choose edit. So up at the top, I'm going to choose edit here, and then I can define my search. So I can use a keyword search, an advanced search, a save search, or I can just define my own thing. So in here, the keyword search is basically the global search. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say type, item, revision. So that's going to, based on what we know about inputting into the global search, that's going to search all objects of the type of item revision in the system. And I'm going to go ahead and hit search to see if it returns anything like I would expect. In this case, I didn't get it quite right. So in this case, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to do a star search. And then I'm going to come down and filter on item revision. So I'm just using those global search tactics in that filter to get the list that I want. So in this case, I want to go a step further. I want where the ID is set to a specific value. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to say ID : 090 star. Hit search. And nothing comes up. So the keyword search isn't really bringing anything up like it would in the global search. If I do 090 star in the search definition itself, then I can get this, and you can see it's all item revisions. So you may have to fiddle with this just a little bit to get your search results, but you can use the keyword, or you can use the advanced search with all of the predefined queries that we talked about in previous videos to identify that search result. Now, in this case, I can see all of these objects are listed here, and that's what I want in my folder. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Save up in the top right corner. And when I choose Save here, it's going to create that All Item Revisions folder. And when I expand it, you'll see all of those objects here. So now I can take that and right click it. I can say Add to Favorites. I could come over to the right hand side and choose Manage Pin to Home. And then I can access that folder from various locations. So you can see that folder shows up with its own little icon on the right. I can click it and it will open up that folder and give me those search results. I could then use things like Export to Excel to export them out to an Excel template or review them with the column configurations that I have here. Now, I can also go up to the top to the Shared With, and I can say, who do I want to share this with? So maybe I want to share this with an individual in the engineering group, or maybe I want to share it with all of the engineering group. So in this case, I'm just going to share it with user 02. I'm going to choose Add right here in the middle. And then once it adds, everything is good. So I can come back in to Rules or Overview, and I can see all this, and I should be able to log out and log in as user 02. There we go. So I'm in as user 02. And then if I go to Explorer, I can go into Active Folders, and you can see all item revisions have been shared with me, and it will run here. So active folders are a very valuable tool. They're going to help you out in searching. They're going to provide just kind of a key set of searches. It's kind of an alternate to a saved search, except for it's going to give you all your results in this content versus the bigger search results. So take it for what that's worth. You may miss out on some key results functionality if you're not opening them up in the search results. But definitely take a look at this pretty encompassing new feature inside of Active Workspace.